Back to the channel. Long time no see. Today we are going to make a follow-up video on Kaspa. If you go back to the channel, you can find the old video that we had with all the doodles and stuff explaining it. So this time when I turn them on, you're not confused. But on naked TA-wise, you can see Kaspa is a clear uptrend. It looks like it did find support and bottom here around 14 cents. I believe that's what we were saying last week, or last time we made the video. Before we get going from here, guys, please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, press the like button, subscribe, press a like, leave a comment below if you haven't already. If you're interested in trading with me live after the video, feel free to join the Discord server. The link to the Discord server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So thank you guys so much. Moving forward, I think Kaspa has pretty much cemented support around here now at around 16.5 cents. Until you get under 16.5 cents with a daily close, I wouldn't be even looking for lower at this point, because what this was a head and shoulders, which was a fake out, and it's going to actually go and reach for the sky kind of situation. So just be aware that it's going to be like one of these what do you call it, impulse price discovery situations that's going to be occurring. I'm going to turn on our RSI, showing you, yes, you had 3 drives of bearish divergence, all negated at this bottom over here at the 14 cents. Now I'm going to turn on our little drawings that we had, and you could see we were looking for this nice big rounded bottom. If we got the breakdown on that third bearish divergence, we were ready to buy underneath 14 cents. You got a little bit of poke underneath like the last 2 weeks around, what was that, 13.5 to 14 cents. But since then, I mean, there's so much people holding this coin and buying this coin on the dip that obviously the coin was supported, and now we're going in that uptrend for the higher levels. Now, just so you know, once we claimed this level here at 16-17 cents, I gave you guys this measured move. Let's go to daily real quick. I gave you this measured move outside of the triangle breakout, but the way that I usually do my fib setups is I have these lines colored, and each line that's colored is like an order block in my opinion. So what this is going to do is basically fight here in the 3 red lines. So what I was already saying is 18 cents is good area for trying to get into this trade if you want to scalp along 18.5 cents. But if you miss that area, 17, 16, this area here is now going to be marking major levels of support on any kind of downtrend in this channel that you have. But this channel now, I would basically be considering it dead and over due to this accumulation that was official and proven. I'm going to remove this rounding bottom because the whole move played out in my opinion. It has room for continuation like we've shown before, but now you know, I want to just give you guys a little bit different kind of TA as to what I'm expecting moving forward. A little bit of doodles. Okay. And I can't even give you a potential low yet. Next time, what I will do is I will pull new target areas from where we're at for where we're going. Follow up and subscribe to the channel for the next video. But from the last video, we already were looking for a potential take profit of the long scalp, as well as a shorting opportunity potentially over here at the top of the red channel, which is always where I like to take my shorts. And when this top comes in, it's probably going to be a distribution formation. So you'll probably see it go like one of these little Wyckoff head and shoulder setups all the way at the tippy top. This is if we get opening closes above 22 cents. I'm looking for it to come into the midline of the next order block around 25 cents. So I'm going to say right now around 25 cents is the tippy top of this expansion wave as it comes in. But until I have next week's close, I'm going to say I'm looking for upside continuation before I look for potential swing failure pattern even now, because we have room for weekly to the upside. If you go to even lower time frames such as daily, yes, you're fighting the Bollinger Bands, but technically you do have a little bit of bearish divergence here if you close over here. But I think if ETH and everything else gets its continuation, you'll get continuation in Kaspa into the shorting target area. I know that I drew this red. Let's make that orange so you guys can see. And then this is the possible head and shoulder distribution area that we're looking for to take a short. So this is where you want to like start laddering in or start taking profit. And then swing failure pattern, stop loss for the short should be above the top white line, 27. And in that area, when and if it does get a pullback, or even if it gets a pullback here, as long as it's making consolidations like this, it's still looking for that uptrend. And then once we get over here, we can decide, hey, are we going to find support at 20 cents for the next wave up into the next three colors? Or are we going to come and grind a little bit down here, kind of find a little bit more support, put in a nice rounding bottom again, and then continue like this? Because it has been doing this consistently, so there's no reason why you need to mess with something that's not broken, right? So you got one here, you got one here. Yeah, we'll get up here, but when we get to our high, which is probably going to come a little bit after you break the all-time high. Oh, you already did it. Cool. So yeah, I would be looking for the measured mood to tap now at around 21 cents, and then after 21 cents, after you get above 22, you can look for that higher level. But between 21 and 22, if you're not taking a little bit of profit, you need to be aware that as traders, you need to be seeing that this bearish divergence is showing you on RSI. Yes, we're going up, but it's probably a short squeeze because it's bearish divergence on RSI as well as your volume is lower. So you even have bearish divergence on volume on daily. So the likelihood of coming up to this high and then giving a little bit of a pullback is there just to cool off the oscillators for you to get back into overbought conditions again. You're right now at overbought, and you're on the second attempt of overbought. If you get a pullback here and you go back again here the third time, your head and shoulder that we're looking for over here can form right here, and this 21 cent area that we were talking about could be your SFP, and you'll know that if you can't get above this midline. If you get under the midline of this channel and you start opening and closing underneath it on a daily time frame, since we're on daily, that's going to be your first warning sign, right? Your first warning sign is now that we're above this 19.5 cents, if we're closing dailies underneath 19 and a quarter, that's an area that you need to consider. Hey, if we start closing underneath this last doji, that means this could be an SFP, swing failure pattern, and that's why we're having bearish divergence coming to the top, as well as volume bearish divergence, where people are probably filling shorts and taking their profit here, and everyone else is looking for higher, but it's going to actually do a pivot here, come back down, test support, like we had this doodle over here, come back down from here, test support, and then come back into the next short, and the short that we're looking at might be a little bit higher into the top of that area that we're looking for anyway, like 22 cent area. So just be aware that, these moves right now, everyone's a little euphoric, but I see the volume is slowing down. As long as buying continues, we could go higher. But if the buying slows down, this is why we're going to get a temporary pivot here. It's going to be a slow grind and retest of support, but it's nothing to be scared of. It's only scary if you're buying the top. And if you're buying the top, you could have a stop loss right under this candle, 18.5 cents. Because if you go under 18.5 cents and you close underneath that, then you know that, hey, the swing failure pattern is more likely than the upward continuation. But after the swing failure pattern, if you find support over here, like I'm showing you at 16, 17 cents, yeah, 16, 17 cents, then that's the next long scalp for that breakout, because you're doing this nice W on a much higher time frame, such as weekly. See? And I'm gonna remove this because you don't even need this anymore, because that low liquidity grab is right here. You know that 11 cents. You don't even need this little channel, but the channel is to show you that this is making like a massive inverse head and shoulder, but people are not seeing it. And what happened was here was your Quasimodo shoulder. And if this thing does what it's supposed to from this neckline, your new measured move will be this. Ugh, that was trash. Your new measured move will be above the neckline and look right to the top of the channel. So around 23 to 25, I would be looking for that uh, the resistance. So there you go. So this is basically how I see this coming out, guys. If you have any questions or concerns, hit me up in the comment section below. I do think we get weekly continuation. I do think daily is going to continue before you roll on over. I don't think anyone's really selling this because it just looks like we're getting to a level of support. We're grinding it, making a bull flag, and then we're getting reaccumulated. You already reset here, reset here. You're making your resets even higher. So this is very, very healthy, good looking, good for upside continuation, as I said. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If you have if you have any other assets you would like, let me know in the comments and I'll get you a next one in the next video. And yeah, if you are interested in trading with me live or want to talk to me live, feel free to join me on the Discord server. The link to the server is in the description of the video below, alongside all other affiliate services that I'm using. And um, um, yeah, using that helps us grow. So thank you guys so much. Have a great day and talk to you soon.